right, guys, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. As you can see, this is a knife from Tuya. This is the Wolf in paper micarta. Very, very cool Tuya Wolf. Check out this wicked blade from Tuya, the Wolf. Yep, that's what we're doing. Now look at the blade, guys. How is that? You have this ridiculous belt satin that is in a hollow grind, compound grind, obviously, hollow here with a recurve, and then this crazy flat ground tip, tanto, obviously, and then a satin swedge, and then obviously the flats are satin in horizontally. You have the Tuya logo there. This is designed by Kevin Fu of Tuya Knives. This is in M390. Beautiful red paper micarta, titanium clip here. Good in and out of the pocket. It is not reversible. You do have a long back spacer here, very simple, and contoured paper micarta scales, okay? There's your pivot tooled on one side. And again, we have studs. The studs are mostly out of the cutting path. Shouldn't be a huge problem. You do have a sharpening choil here that is well past the plunge, and just a gorgeous looking knife. I feel like I want to cut with this like immediately. And again, this guy will be, look at that. This is very thick walled cardboard, and I picked that on purpose. I feel like this guy will be a great work knife. You do have a tip to get in there. It is a higher tip, so not really good for utility stuff until you consider that the tanto tip there, the secondary tip, it definitely will do that as well. So really cool. You do have good access to the lock bar with a nice chamfer. There are your three relief marks there. And the first thing I should tell you about this guy in the hand is it is a 4-finger grip, but it is a chunker. I measured this with my calipers, and it is right at 0.6 at the fattest point of the handle. Obviously fatter than that with the clip. And you do kind of feel that clip right here, but it is not bad. I wouldn't even worry about it at all. You do have good jimping here on that harpoon or thumb ramp area there. Very nice indeed, but it is thick, and my biggest complaint is because it's thick and they didn't really roll these edges enough for me. You have this flat spot here with a very modest chamfer, and it feels every bit of that 0.6 in your hand. I wish they had chamfered these a little bit better on the edges, and this thing would be phenomenal. It really, really would. It is on bearings. Yep. And it is very controlled drop there, as you can see, locked up very nicely. No up and down, no side to side. We have about 30% lockup. It is centered. Actually, it's off to the show side ever so slightly. Detent is great. Just snaps right out of there. The studs are very good. Can I middle finger flick it off the studs? I don't think so. Let's try it. Nope, I cannot. Just because of the location and that stiff detent. But it comes out of there very, very nicely. Now, we're going to give you specs and pricing in a moment. I will have to use my tools here because they didn't give me everything. But you can see here, it's about the same size as the Rat 1, and it's a little bit bigger than the Rat 2. Very, very awesome indeed in that way. Now let's get the laptop here and go over the specs. I hate when I talk off camera like that. Sorry about that, guys. And so what they say, by the way, it is $169 for either the paper micarta version or the carbon fiber version. They are both $169. There are two versions, and that is it. Again, designed by Kevin Fu. It is 3.5-inch M390 compound hollow ground blade. As I said, that beautiful hollow ground. Ceramic bearings for effortless deployment. titanium liner lock. And there is a steel insert. I can see it in there. There is a little bit of milling, quite a bit of milling actually for weight reduction. We'll talk about the weight in a minute. I'm going to have to weigh it. They call it orange paper micarta. It really looks red to me, but that's okay. And these are made by Tuya in China, again, for $169. All right, let me get our lovely wow scale here, if I can use words. And it is 4.3 ounces. Not bad at all. The overall length of this guy is going to be close to 8.5 inches, I believe. All right, we're going to call that actually, let's go right there. We're going to call it 8 1/4. Our blade, our actual usable edge is 3 1/4 with a 3.5, little over 3.5 inch blade. And then the handle, the overall handle is a little, almost 4.5, So really cool. And again, let's just use our calipers because we need to. 126 on the blade stock. And guys, I'm telling you, let's see if I can get anywhere close to this edge here, because it really comes down to a very thin, oh, come on. I am struggle bussing. All right, hold on. I'm not holding it still enough. There we go. All right, so I'm getting 0.02. Very nice. And again, you can see here, we'll just show you this. So 0.589. So it was a little off earlier. Let's see. I know I got, yeah, see 0.593. I just rounded that to 0.6 on the thickness there. So a really cool knife indeed. I like the build of it. It is very well done. And that hollow is very thin. It is very, very nice indeed. I like this one. You're locked into the grip. Let me know what you guys think of this one down below. Definitely hit that like and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when we go live and when everything else is happening on the channel. So really, really cool, guys. Appreciate it. And thank you for watching the Knives Fast channel.